Have you ever looked at your cat while preparing dinner and wondered, can my cat eat this? Maybe you've caught them staring at your plate, maybe they've tried to steal a piece of chicken from your sandwich, or maybe you've searched online and ended up more confused than when you started. One website says a certain food is completely safe, another says it's dangerous. Someone on social media claims it's a miracle food that veterinarians don't want you to know about. Meanwhile, another person insists it should never be fed under any circumstances. So who should you believe? The truth is much simpler and much less dramatic. Cats are obligate carnivores, which means their bodies are biologically adapted to obtain most of their nutrients from animal-based foods. A complete and balanced commercial cat food should always make up the majority of their diet, because it provides the nutrients cats need in the correct amounts. However, that doesn't mean every human food is automatically harmful. In fact, there are several everyday foods that can be safely offered in small amounts as occasional treats, provided they're prepared correctly and don't replace a balanced diet. The important phrase is prepared correctly, because even healthy foods can become unsafe if they're seasoned, cooked with onions or garlic, contain excessive salt, or are fed in large amounts. And that's exactly what this video is about. Not internet myths, not miracle foods, not fake university studies claiming one ingredient will double your cat's lifespan. Instead, we're looking at foods that veterinary nutrition experts generally consider safe when offered appropriately, along with the reasons they may be beneficial. We'll also talk about which foods should only be fed occasionally, which cats should avoid certain ingredients, and why moderation matters, because responsible feeding isn't about adding as many extras as possible. It's about making informed choices. So before you share anything from your own plate, let's begin with one of the safest and most useful foods you can offer your cat. Number 1, cooked chicken. If there is one human food that most veterinarians agree fits naturally into a cat's diet, it's plain cooked chicken. That shouldn't be surprising. Cats have evolved to rely on animal protein. Their bodies require nutrients that are naturally found in meat, including essential amino acids like taurine, which are critical for normal vision, heart function, and overall health. While chicken contains taurine, a balanced commercial cat food remains the best way to ensure your cat receives all the nutrients they need in the correct proportions. Chicken is highly digestible for most healthy cats and provides high-quality protein that helps maintain muscles and supports normal body functions. But here's where many owners accidentally make a mistake. They assume that if chicken is healthy, then any chicken must be healthy. That's simply not true. Fried chicken, barbecue chicken, rotisserie chicken, chicken covered in garlic, onions, butter, sauces, or heavy seasoning are not appropriate for cats. Garlic and onions, even in powdered form, can be toxic to cats because they may damage red blood cells. Excess salt and fatty seasonings can also upset a cat's digestive system and contribute to other health concerns. The safest option is simple: plain cooked chicken. No seasoning, no sauces, no skin if it's heavily seasoned or very fatty, and never feed cooked bones. Cooked bones become brittle and can splinter, creating a serious risk of choking or injury to the digestive tract. Instead, remove all bones before serving. Cut the chicken into small, bite-sized pieces, and offer only a small amount as an occasional treat. Remember, treats, including human foods, should generally make up no more than about 10% of your cat's daily calories. The remaining 90% should come from a complete and balanced cat food. So, yes, chicken can be an excellent occasional treat, but it should never replace a nutritionally complete diet. Number 2, cooked salmon. Salmon is probably one of the most talked about foods in the cat world. Many people assume cats naturally need salmon because it's often shown in advertisements and cartoons. The reality is a little more balanced. Cats don't specifically need salmon, but plain cooked salmon can be a nutritious occasional treat. Salmon provides high-quality protein along with omega-3 fatty acids, particularly EPA and DHA. These healthy fats play important roles in the body and are associated with healthy skin, coat quality, and normal brain and eye function. Some veterinary diets even include omega-3 fatty acids as part of nutritional management for certain medical conditions. although those diets are carefully formulated for specific needs. That does not mean feeding a few bites of salmon will cure arthritis, kidney disease, allergies, or any other illness. Those are common internet claims that simply aren't supported by strong evidence. Food should never replace proper veterinary care. If your cat has a medical condition, always follow your veterinarian's recommendations, rather than relying on social media. Advice: preparation also matters. Raw salmon should not be fed because raw fish can contain parasites and harmful bacteria. Cooking the fish thoroughly makes it much safer. Avoid smoked salmon as well. It's typically very high in salt, which is not suitable for cats. When serving salmon, keep it plain, no lemon, no garlic, no butter, no seasoning, and carefully remove every bone before offering even a small piece. For most healthy cats, a few small bites once in a while are more than enough. Think of salmon as an occasional bonus, not a daily necessity. Number 3, plain cooked. Eggs are another food that often surprises cat owners. They're inexpensive, easy to prepare, and packed with nutrients. A cooked egg contains high-quality protein along with vitamins and minerals that support normal body functions. Because cats naturally rely on protein, many enjoy the taste and texture of eggs. But just like the other foods we've discussed, preparation makes all the difference. Raw eggs should not be fed. They may contain harmful bacteria such as salmonella, which can make both pets and people sick. Cooking greatly reduces that risk, so scrambled eggs without butter or seasoning, or a plain boiled egg, are much safer choices. Many owners ask, can eggs replace meat? The answer is no. Eggs can be a healthy treat, but they don't provide the complete nutritional balance that cats require over the long term. That's why eggs should always be considered an addition, not a replacement for a complete cat food. Portion size is important too. A whole egg is a lot for most cats. Instead, offer a small piece occasionally. Watch your cat's digestion afterward. If they tolerate it well, it can become one of several safe treats you rotate from time to time. And just because your cat enjoys eggs doesn't mean they should eat them every day. Variety, moderation, and balance are the keys to healthy feeding. Number 4, sardines. If there's one food that surprises many cat owners, it's sardines. They're small, inexpensive, and packed with nutrients. But just because sardines are nutritious doesn't mean every type is suitable for your cat. The safest option is plain sardines packed in water, with no added salt, oils, sauces, or seasonings. Sardines are naturally rich in high-quality animal protein and omega-3 fatty acids, including EPA and DHA. These nutrients contribute to healthy skin, support a shiny coat, and play important roles in normal brain and eye function. They also provide calcium when the soft edible bones are included, along with vitamins like vitamin D and several B vitamins. But here's where many people make a mistake. They assume that because sardines are healthy, feeding an entire can every day must be even better. Unfortunately, that's not true. Sardines are calorie-dense and should only be offered as an occasional treat. Feeding large amounts regularly may contribute to excess calorie intake and reduce the balance of your cat's normal diet. Another important point is sodium. Many canned sardines made for humans contain added salt. While a healthy cat may tolerate a small amount occasionally, it's always better to choose products without added sodium whenever possible. And never feed sardines that are heavily flavored with garlic, onions, chili, tomato sauces, or spicy marinades. These ingredients are made for people, not cats. A few small pieces once in a while can be an enjoyable and nutritious treat. But like every food we've discussed so far, moderation is the key. Number 5, plain pumpkin. When people hear that pumpkin is good for cats, many assume it's because cats naturally eat vegetables. That's actually not the reason. Cats are obligate carnivores. They don't need vegetables the way humans do. However, plain cooked or canned pumpkin without sugar, spices, or flavorings contains dietary fiber that may be helpful. For some cats, fiber can support normal digestion and may help with stool consistency in certain situations. Some veterinarians recommend pumpkin for individual cats experiencing mild digestive issues, but it isn't a cure-all and isn't appropriate for every situation. If your cat has ongoing vomiting, diarrhea, constipation, or other digestive problems, it's important to speak with your veterinarian instead of trying to solve the problem with home remedies. Another benefit of pumpkin is that it's naturally low in calories. For overweight cats who need carefully managed treats, a small spoonful of plain pumpkin may sometimes be a better choice than high-calorie snacks. Just remember, more isn't better. Too much fiber can upset digestion rather than improve it. If you decide to try pumpkin, introduce only a very small amount and monitor your cat's response over the next day or two. Every cat is different. Some enjoy it, others completely ignore it, and that's perfectly normal.